Hey guys, it's Kim. It is our weekly update for COVID-19, and our focus this week is going to be about testing. The topics that we'll include are why are we testing, who is getting tested, the procedure for staff who work on June the 1st, procedure for staff who are off on June the 1st, results, what the test looks like, ongoing infection control practices, and healthy at home. Why are we testing and who is getting tested? Nazareth Home strives to provide the best care to our residents, and we work hard to keep them and our staff safe. We are at an advantage because we will be able to test all of our residents and staff for free. This test will give us a snapshot of the facility as a whole and peace of mind that all of your hard work and dedication help to protect our elders and families. It is mandatory that all staff get tested on June the 1st. If you do not get tested, you cannot work. The procedure for staff who are working on June the 1st. If you work on June 1st, you will report to work just as you normally would. You'll come to the front lobby, you'll have your temperature taken, you'll sign in on your line list, and then you will report to the assembly room located in the basement. Once you're in the assembly room, there will be nursing staff who will have paperwork and they will administer the swab. Once you are swabbed, you may report to your work area and work as usual. The procedure for staff who are off on June the 1st. If you do not work on June the 1st, you will be receiving a link to a sign-up Genius so that you may sign up. This will come to you via email or text message. You will need to pick a time slot that you can come to have a drive-through swab performed. A tent will be set up at the rear of outpatient rehab. You will pull up, we will grab your paperwork, and then we will administer the swab, and then you can drive forward and exit the way you came in. Please use the sign-up sheet so that we do not have traffic jams and long wait times. We would like to make this as quick and seamless as possible. The results of the test. Results should return to us within 48 to 72 hours after the tests are sent in. If your results come back positive, you will receive a call from the health department and or a staff member of Nazareth Home, and then you will receive guidance on what you are to do. Again, you will only receive notification if your results come back positive. What does the test look like? The test is a nasal pharyngeal swab. It's a Q-tip type apparatus that we will use. You will be required to tilt your head back and the swab will be inserted into your nostril. The swab will then be turned 5 times. We will remove the swab, place it into the other nostril, turn it 5 times, and then remove it. It will be broken off and placed into a solution and then sent to the lab. Things that we need to be mindful of regarding ongoing infection control practices. Testing will give us a snapshot of that day and time, but it is not a substitute, nor should it bring about lax infection control practices. We should still be thoroughly and appropriately using standard precautions, washing our hands frequently, and wearing control masks appropriately. Below, you will see some examples of what not to do. Please, don't place the mask below your nose and walk around or go into a resident care area or feed an elder. Don't leave your chin exposed. Don't wear your mask loosely with gaps on the side. Don't wear your mask so that it only covers the tip of your nose. Healthy at home. As we're all aware, Kentucky is beginning to slowly open back up again, and we're all excited that that's happening. Beginning in June, restaurants and retail services will begin opening back up their businesses. It is important to keep in mind that we still work with an extremely vulnerable patient population. We should still be maintaining social distancing at work and when out in public. The CDC, the Kentucky Department of Health, the World Health Organization, and the White House all advised to wear masks when out in public to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Kentucky as a state has only had approximately 5% of its population test positive for COVID-19. That leaves 95% of the population of the state vulnerable to catch COVID-19. The ability to test quickly and to self-quarantine is a defense from spreading it further. But the best way to keep your family and our elders safe is to stay healthy at home as much as possible. Limit your outings to essential needs only. Avoid large gatherings. Keep good hygiene practices following any encounters outside in the community. This is just some of the dates that they have set aside for Kentucky. This is phase 2 of the reopening. You can see churches and retail will be on the 20th of May. Restaurants will be open on the 22nd. Barbershops, groups of 10 on the 25th of May. Movie theaters and fitness centers on our testing date, which is June 1st. Campgrounds on June the 11th. Child care and youth sports will be on June 15th. Bars and groups of 50 will come sometime in July. Thank you, and always remember, wash your hands. Okay, so first I want to thank Laura for offering to allow us to demonstrate on her how we will be doing the COVID-19 swabbing, and I want to thank Tiffany who's assisting us. The first thing that you'll do upon arrival to work, if you're someone who's already scheduled to work, you'll come through the front entryway, you'll sign in like normal and be temped, and then you'll report to the assembly room, and that's when you'll be called in to be swabbed. If you've signed up via the Sign Up Genius, you'll be going outside, and there's a drive-through that you'll go through at the back entrance of outpatient rehab. The first thing that we'll do upon approaching you is we're going to ask you, can you tell me your name, please?
Laura Cartwright.
And can you verify your date of birth?
7/9/85.
She's just a baby. So once we have that, we'll have that information already printed for us on the paperwork that you have. So what we'll have is we'll have a nasal pharyngeal swab. It's just a very small type Q-tip type apparatus. We're going to be looking at that and kind of eyeballing it for measurement as to how far it will have to extend into each of your nostrils. You may feel a little discomfort. It won't last very long. It's about 5 seconds in each one of your nostrils. So I will have, Tiffany's going to be assisting me once I collect the swab. So, Laura, what I'm going to ask you to do is to just try to relax, take some deep breaths. You may want to close your eyes. You don't have to. You may want to close your eyes. Some people say that that helps them to feel a little bit more comfortable. And then I'm going to ask you to go ahead and lean your head back. I'm going to be placing my hand on your forehead and gently on the tip of your nose and just ask you to lean your head back. You're going to feel it go in. I'm going to have to push back some. Sorry.